Hi everyone. Now it is my privilege to bring to your notice the climatic conditions, geographic location, economic conditions, and environmental comparison of North America and South America. When you compare and study, you will remember better for better understanding and for better learning. And when you are writing the competitive exams, that will really help you. So it is your responsibility and duty to go through the complete uh, slides, all the slides you have to see, and video you have to see. Like, share, and subscribe. Don't leave it in the middle. If you are still till the end of the video, you will understand better. Okay, and some people they may think, hey, this is an educational video. What for I should see? And by seeing the front page, you will just skip it. But when you are planning to send your children to other continents, you should know the climatic conditions of that particular continent. And mostly parents will be thinking that if they send their children to USA, their lives will be settled. And they also think that financially that particular continent is uh, grown, economic growth is more, GDP is more in that particular country. But you also must know the location and extent, how the weather conditions will be, so that you can plan for your children accordingly. You know your children very well, how which type of climate will suit them. Sometimes children go abroad and they will return because they cannot sustain to that particular country or continent, and the weather conditions may not suit them. Then economy will be very high and you may not be able to meet the needs of the children, so they will be returning back. So now I tell you, all the parents must know about this North America and South America completely, and you can compare some of the climatic conditions with our India. That is the reason why I have taken this topic of comparing the continents, and that will enable you to take proper decisions regarding your children, and children also can take proper decisions. That is the major role. So major decisions in life can be taken when you know about those continents. Okay, and now let us see some of the features. Economy and animal husbandry we will see in the next video. But in this video, let us see location, extent, climate, then what type of trees, forests are seen, and how this will be, how these continents are existing, and let us also study about them in uh, comparison to their location. Okay, in Northern Hemisphere, North America is in Northern Hemisphere, South America is in Southern Hemisphere. And what are the similar things? Let us also club and see. Okay, and then because we know what are the important latitudes and how in the latitudes you will find the similarities, based on that we are going to study. So stay till the end of the video. Okay, now let us see. North America continents lies between latitudes 48 degrees, 48.1667 degrees north latitude, here north latitude. Okay, and you can see the latitudes, important latitudes. Equator is passing through South America, not North America. Okay, and the map of North America continent showing international boundaries with islands, countries, latitudes and longitudes plotted on it. You can see here longitudes are also passing through. This is in the Western Hemisphere. Okay, North America is in Western Hemisphere, and in the northern part, north towards northern part of equator. Okay, you can imagine now how the climate will be, because basically everybody knows the climatic zones of the world. Okay, based on that you can guess what type of climate will be there. Near poles you will find polar region completely filled with the ice capped, and subpolar regions you will find, and tropical type of climate. So in this, how the winds will be influencing the vegetation and other things. Okay, climate of that particular places. Okay, now let us see. And South America, this extends from 12 degrees north latitude to 55 degrees. From here 12 degrees north to 55 degrees south latitude, and from 35 degrees west longitude to 81 degrees west longitude. Here from this side 35 degrees west longitude to 85 degrees 81 degrees west longitude. Okay, so in the Western Hemisphere, South America is in southwest, south of equator, and equator is passing through here. And in the northern part of South America, equator passes through it, and major part of the continent lies in southern hemisphere, and full continent it is in the Western Hemisphere. Next, North America is approximately 36 times larger than South America, and South America covers approximately 17 millions 800 17 billions 840 million square kilometers, while North America spans around 24 lakhs 230 million square kilometers. Okay, now let us see about North America. What are the different types of forests here, or climate here, vegetation and climate? You see here all this light blue color, it is completely covered with ice, polar region. Okay, then black color, mountainous regions. Green, temperate grasslands. Then Mediterranean type of climate, that means sultry, humid climate. Temperatures will be more and humidity also will be more. We call it as Mediterranean type of climate. Then arid climate, arid desert type. Okay, so and this down part, that is tropical type of climate. Okay, remember this. Ice, northern part of America, it is completely covered with ice. And why people mostly talk only about USA, you must be able to understand. Okay, and now let us see here. What are the types of forests seen here? Tropical rainforest you will find in light green color. Tropical forest. Okay, then you will find tropical grasslands. Where are they? Very little tropical grasslands. Why? It is nearer to Tropic of Cancer. You see here Tropic of Cancer. Can you see the name? So near Tropic of Cancer, and here also near Tropic of Cancer. Tropical region. Desert and dry shrubs, pink color. Desert and dry shrubs. See here arid type of climate. So dry shrubs you will find in this particular region. Then temperate grasslands, yellow color. You will find temperate grasslands, and Mediterranean shrubs. Mediterranean shrubs you will find in this region. Deciduous and mixed forest, green color. Okay, this light green color is deciduous. The deciduous forest means the leaves of the trees will fall down during the autumn season. Like in March and April in our country, how leaves of the forest will fall down. Like that, here deciduous forest also they will be shedding their leaves during that time. And mixed forest, different types of forests, trees will be seen there, not a particular type. And coniferous forests you will find here. Coniferous forest means the trees will be very tall, they will have spike like leaves. Why? Because the snow when it falls, the leaves will not sustain them, so they will be just coming down. For that purpose, God created them like a conical shape, and coniferous forests are like that in conical shape. All the trees will be in conical shape. Then tundra region, blue color, vegetation will be very less. Why? Because in cold season, agriculture is not possible. But whereas now, due to technological changes, they are trying to cultivate some of the uh, lands here in this region. Okay, not in the north, exactly on the north. There, people are trying to live only during summers to rare animals. Okay, so that we will see in economy. And then ice cap, completely white color ice cap will be there. In ice cap, it is really embracing situations. Now let us see how the climate is influenced by the winds. Okay, as I told you, the earth is rotating from west to east. When it is rotating, the winds also will be, there will be change in winds direction. How the wind patterns changes, let us see here, and what are the names given to them. In equatorial low pressure belt, we call them as doldrums. These bits you must be able to, names you must be able to understand and remember also, because in objective bits in MCQs you will get these names. Okay, trade winds, northeast trade winds. Northeast trade winds will be blowing towards equator, 0 degrees latitude, remember this. Okay, subtropical high pressure belts, 30 degrees. These are called horse latitudes. And here the westerlies, they blow from west towards this, like this. See the directions given here. Remember, if you remember the picture in your mind, you can easily answer the MCQs given in the examination. These play a major role in remembering the points. Okay, polar easterlies. What are polar easterlies? They blow from poles towards the tropics. Okay, this direction, polar. So polar front, here in this region you will find polar front. Okay, in subpolar region, low pressure, what happens? The winds will be blowing from uh, subpolar region towards the equator. Polar high pressure belts, here winds will have high density humidity and they blow towards the polar region, north pole. So the winds will be circulating here, that is polar high pressure belt. You must be able to remember. And what is Hadley cell? It is a global scale tropical atmospheric circulation that features air rising near the equator, here near the equator. Okay, and flowing poleward near the tropopause of a height of 12 to 15 kilometers. Here near equator, you can see the winds how they are blowing. Okay, outside, see the wind directions are also given. So this is Hadley cell. So here in the equatorial region you will find this Hadley circulation. Okay, so up to 12 to 15 kilometers of height from the earth's surface, you will find the circulation of winds here. See here, this is the global wind directions. Okay, polar easterlies in the north, in the polar region, westerlies blow from tropics towards poles. Here also westerlies, they blow towards pole, south pole. In the north, northwestern polar westerlies. Okay, trade winds, they blow towards equator. Both the hemispheres, trade winds will be blowing towards the equator. This you have to remember. When you remember this, it will be very easy to understand the climate of any continent and you can guess them. If you know the places where they are located, you can tell what type of climate is seen in this particular area. I think this map is very helpful to you. And let us see the trade winds in South America. How this South America is influenced by the winds which are blowing. So surface winds plus Coriolis effect and surface currents. You know what is surface currents? Water will, there is movement of water in the oceans. It is not constant or still in any part of the ocean. And underneath the earth, underneath the water bodies, you will find water flowing. Because earth is rotating from west to east, the water bodies are also having motion. They are not still. Sometimes you will think that water bodies are still on the oceans and they are not moving, but it is not correct. Constantly the water will be moving. Okay, so surface winds, how this water winds will be manipulating the motion of these waters. So surface winds, winds are in the atmosphere, they blow and they will circulate them. Now let us see in this particular map. Okay, so it now let before starting this, let me tell what is how the wind system is moving. So it occurs when objects move within a rotating coordinate system. See here, waters, water bodies are moving in different directions. In Northern Hemisphere, above North equator, you will find in one direction, and in Southern Hemisphere in another direction. Now, North America is in Northern Hemisphere, South America is in Southern Hemisphere. So, what are the effects of these winds? How the water bodies will affect these continents? You have to guess something. So, now let us see. Now, trade winds, how the trade winds will be influencing? Here you will find the arrows in south towards east, and here trade winds in the northern part of South America. So, the effect is responsible for many large scale weather patterns. Because of the wind movement, water bodies, circulation of air on the water bodies, you will find weather patterns differently. Okay, and see here how the Peru current is influencing this particular South America. We are talking about South America, so I will be explaining it. It is proportional to the speed of Earth's rotation at different latitudes. It is not same in all the places. Because of the land in different locations, you will find the winds blowing and the effect of these winds on the particular land also. So this is called a Coriolis effect. And then surface currents. If we see here this particular map, I will show you factors affecting temperature distribution. What are the factors that will definitely influence the temperature of a particular? We are talking about South America. So angle of incidence of the sun rays. So as I told you, Earth is rotating from west to east, and sun rays are also falling slanting. In the equator, it will be perpendicular or direct sun rays will be falling. So in the equatorial region, from 0 degrees to 10 degrees, you will find equatorial type of current, equatorial type of climate, where sunshine will be more, and heavy rainfalls with thunders and thunderbolts are seen particularly here. Okay, so because of the sunshine falling directly, South America faces equatorial type of climate in this particular region. Then atmospheric transparency, when the wind in the atmosphere is not it is clear, then you will find the sun rays falling here clearly. Okay, so land sea differentials. So as South America is surrounded by water on three sides, almost only this little part is attached to North America, and that also we have Panama Canal, Panama Strait, that will divide both North and South America. Okay, so the temperature, the atmosphere will be, the temperatures in these particular places will be moderated by the winds which are blowing. Now see here, south equatorial current. What is the direction it is blowing? It is circulated here in a spherical form, round shape. Okay, so these will be influencing the lands between 30 degrees, 0 degrees to 30 degrees. And see this south equatorial current. So in south equatorial current, the direction is same, south equatorial current, south equatorial current. So that will be influencing the South America in Peru and that we call here in near Peru, we call it as Peru current, that is blowing towards equator. Okay, but whereas if you come when you are comparing North America, now see what are these winds. North equatorial current is there, they are in the opposite direction. Can you see the direction arrows? North equatorial current is blowing uh, clockwise, and here south equatorial current is blowing anti-clockwise. Okay, so you have to remember where these two currents meet, at that place you will find good fishing grounds. Okay, in Finland, because fishes will be moving in large numbers. Okay, then aspects of slope, how the land is sloping, that is also uh, accountable for the climate of a particular place. Then prevailing winds. As I told you, the winds, because of the winds, south equatorial current, north equatorial. Because of the north equatorial current, you will find in the North America, these lands in the coastal area, they will be moderated. And here, north equatorial current, because of this coastline will be moderated. Then prevailing winds, ocean currents also, Antarctic circulation current, circumpolar current, we call it as Antarctic circumpolar current. So this is also moving. So because of this also you will find the changes in the southern part of South America. Then altitude of the place, altitude of the place also, if the height is, when you go higher, as we see in Kashmir and in equator, we find that the temperatures will be cool. So if mountainous regions are there, then you will find temperatures to be cool. But whereas in equator, equatorial type of climate, distance from the sea, if the land is interior, then it will not influence by the sea currents. So only the borders you will find they are influenced by the sea currents. Then presence of warm and cold ocean currents and local aspects. Local aspects means the sun rays falling directly on the land, and that affects the local aspects. Warm and cold ocean currents. Winds which are blowing from equator, they will be warm. The currents which are blowing from equator towards the land, that will be warm currents, and warm ocean currents. And winds blowing from the polar region, they will be very cool. So the land will be influenced by these currents. Okay. Next, principal factors control the features of South America's climate. It is the pressure, high pressure air masses over the South Atlantic and South Pacific oceans, and the seasonal shift in position. And we also have seen ITCZ. Okay, what is ITCZ? Now, intertropical convergence zone. Because of this intertropical convergence zone, you will find the character of precipitation in South America's extensive tropical wet dry climatic zone. This is very important. Though it is in the equator is passing through South America, still you will find some places to be precipitation is more. So the trade winds of both hemispheres converge between the subtropical anticyclones of North and South Hemisphere, Southern Hemisphere in that low pressure region. Okay, so this is one of the important factors. The cold Peru current, Humboldt current, flowing northwards along the coast from southern Chile to the equator, cools and further stabilizes in the um, Pacific air that drifts over the current. Okay, this we will see in this. See here, Peru current. It is blowing towards the north equator. Okay, so you can see in the map. And then here, climate and vegetation. So because now we have seen the climate, so based on that, now let us see what are the types of climate that are seen. So mountainous regions here, this climate along the coast, like how we west coast in India, like that here throughout the west, you will find in the Deccan Plateau, how we find like that. South America has mountainous regions on the left hand side. Then you see here Tundra region. Where is this? very little tundra region in this northern part because of the winds which are blowing. As I told you that current will be ocean currents will be moderating it. Then tundra region, mixed forest, light green. Mixed forest, where are the mixed forest? Here, light green. Okay, so you will find mixed forest, deciduous forest. In southern hemisphere, you will find mixed forest, deciduous, and all different types of trees will be seen. But whereas in the northern part, this dark color, it is tropical rainforest. Amazon forest, we have heard about it. Even in news, we hear about it. So thick forest will be seen in this particular region. Okay, but whereas here in this region with this sunset color, you will find dry scrub lands. Okay, and mountainous, see here, mountainous region, purple color this side also. Then dry tropical scrub, pink color. So because of the existence of Atacama and Patagonia deserts, you will find desert, arid desert type of climate here. Okay, Patagonia desert and prairie grasslands. You will also find grasslands in this particular area. So what are these areas? You can compare from this particular area. Amazon basin, green color. So here you will find Ecuador, Peru, Rio. In this region you will find completely thick forest because equator. See here, 0 degrees. As I told you, 0 degrees to 10 degrees, you will find heavy rainfall. So, equatorial type of climate. So, equatorial forest you will find in this particular area. Okay. And then you see tropicals, tropics from 10 degrees to remaining this part. So, tropical type of climate you will find. And here also up to 30 degrees. See, Tropic of Capricorn is passing through South America. Okay, so Tropic of Capricorn. Next, North American agriculture is evolving significantly in 2025, driven by consumer demands. What people like, they will see survey and then they will try to cultivate those. Innovations and sustainability pressures. What is sustainability pressure? For whatever, where population is more and what they need. For their sustenance, they will try to innovate, invent more things so that cultivation is done in a particular land. Sustainability practices means there is growing emphasis on sustainable agriculture. In a piece of land, they will implement all the technology, and then all the seeds, HYV seeds, will be used to bring more produce of that particular land, because they will be sufficient to meet the needs of the demanding population. They will do sustainable practice, they will implement. Then economic contributions. Agriculture continues to play a vital role in North American economy, contributing significantly to employment and GDP. Country's GDP depends upon the agricultural produce. People will think that if we have a white collar job, then if more people are getting jobs, then it is its GDP is high, you will think. But agro-based companies, when there are more and when agriculture is extensively grown, then GDP of that particular nation also will be more. You can see what are grown in North America: apples, wheat, grapes, then wheat in mostly extensively grown, potatoes, beans. Okay, these are extensively grown. It doesn't mean that other crops are not grown, barley and other things, but it is grown, but not up to this extent. Now, see the population in the most populous countries, which is mostly populated. Now, you can see the names. Okay, this is about each population of each uh, place. Okay, so you can see. Then sedentary agriculture refers, we are talking about South America. Now what is grown in South America? Grain farming. You will find here grain farming. Grain, when we talk about grain, uh, we talk about uh, quinoa. Quinoa is extensively grown. Then Mediterranean type of places, light brown. In Chile area, you will find mixed farming is mostly found in this particular area. You see the Tropic of Capricorn passing through. That means in the tropics, you will find mixed farming more, mixed farming and ranching. And what is ranching? Ranching means here we find ancient agricultural practices which is still relevant in the contemporary world. This refers management of or raising of these animals for commercial use. In this particular place, animals are raised for commercial purposes. If they are rearing sheep and other animals, their fur is used in production of sweaters and other things. Woolen goods will be produced. Their meat is also consumed. So here in the Tropic of Capricorn, you will find that land in this particular place. You will find the temperatures to be moderate. It is not high. It is not cold like in polar regions. Okay. So here they will be rearing horses, cattle, sheep, or pigs. They will eat the meat of all these animals, and then commercially they will sell it. Here food packing industries or meat packing industries are more. Then dairy cows are also produced here, or they will be reared, so which gives high uh, cream, cheese, butter and other products from dairy products will be produced, and that also is exported to different countries. Okay. Slaughterhouses are more because they will be packing the meat and they will send it to other countries. So recreational activities here you will find like a breed of horses either, and they will be using. Okay. Next, let us see about different types of forests in North America. As I told you, in North here Arctic Cordillera. So here we have seen coniferous forests. So these coniferous trees will be in conical shape. So we call them as coniferous forests, and you can see where they are grown. Okay. Then you will find here purple color tropical humid forests will be there because they are in the Northern Hemisphere near the tropics, and humidity will be more. So, North American desert. Here you will find North American desert. Okay. Great plains, light color plains. Plains are also existing in these particular states. Northwestern forested mountains you will find here. Okay. Temperate sierras. So, you will find temperate grasslands. Okay. And you will also find northern forests, light green color, northern forests. In these regions, you will find coniferous. You can see the shape of conical shape of trees put here. So conical type of forest you will find in this particular region. So North America forest. This is South American forest. What type of forests are seen in South America? South America includes Amazon rainforest. This green color Amazon rainforest, because equator passes through this heavy rainfall with thunder and thunderbolts. So you will find more of the forests available here, and they will be strong barked. Okay, they are broad-leaved trees. You will find, and animals also mostly they live here. Okay, dangerous animals you will find in South America here. Then another important rainforest in America, Atlantic rainforest. That also we will see in the uh, South America. Mountainous cloud forest in northwestern America. You will find these types of forests in this particular place. You can see tropical and subtropical moist broad-leaved forest. So green color. They are broad-leaved, and they also are very thick, and they grow more than 60 feet high in this particular regions. Tropical and subtropical grasslands. These grasslands will be the grazing places for the animals. So animal husbandry is prevalent in these particular areas. So flooded grasslands and savannas. Here these regions will be flooded, and savanna grasslands are around it. So that will facilitate for animal husbandry. Okay. Now let us see uh, the remaining things. Okay. So thank you for watching comparison. I hope you understood, and keep watching my videos, which will be helping you to really enrich yourself with the knowledge of North and South America and other geographical countries. Thank you.